Hi everyone, good morning. First of all, please confirm me about the audio and video quality. Good morning, Pawan sir. Hi everyone, please confirm me about the audio and video quality. Good morning, Madhulika ji. Good morning, everyone. Please confirm me and please join fast. All good? Okay. So basically today is our finally orientation class because from now we are going to start our AFM. Okay? And whether you have purchased Mahapak, whether you have purchased Success Batch, this is our conceptual batch. Okay? In this we are going to cover your each and everything related to your AFM. So before I start this session, first of all, I want to know from you all. So please tell me, this is your first attempt or this is your second attempt or this is your third attempt? Tell me. Please tell me. This is your first attempt? First time you are going to give your AFM or JIB, or this is your second time, this is your third time, and or whether this is your after so many years you are again planning to give JIB, CIB? Tell me. I hope I'm audible. I hope you must have heard what I asked just now. Please tell me. So this is your, so I'm assuming this is first attempt for each and everyone. Okay. So Madhulika ma'am, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So Madhulika ma'am, this is your second attempt. That's very great ma'am, that even you have not studied anything, then also you scored 40. That's really great. No. That one is our bilingual one. That is our bilingual one. This is our success batch. Okay, success batch is our English one. Chaliye, so let's start today's session then. Very well then. Hi everyone, welcome to JIB CIB English Medium. My name is Aarti and I hope you all are doing good. And today is our first orientation session for our upcoming November 25. So in this session, we are going to discuss about AFM and what are the different types of exam pattern they are continuously asking in your exam. Correct? So you can watch this. You can watch this session for your better understanding related to your accounts, related to your financial management. Chaliye. So let's start today's session. So first of all, remember in your JIB, you have 4 different papers. Okay? You need to study 4 different subjects. That is your Indian economy and Indian financial system, principles and practices of banking, and your accounting and finance for bankers, and retail banking and wealth management. So basically, I'm going to take here this accounting and finance for bankers. Correct. Now, if I talk about myself, so I'm a chartered accountant and I'm going to share all my practical knowledge, all my tax knowledge, all my audit knowledge, all my accounting knowledge with you all. Okay. So try to interact with me as much as you can. If you are facing any difficulty during understanding or during any part when you are doing your self-study also, feel free and ask me. Okay? And at the end of this session, I will share with you my Telegram group also. So you can join in that. You can directly interact with me through that Telegram group. Correct? Chaliye. So this is about the 4 subjects and the subject I'm going to take care. Plus, next thing, let's see our exam dates. Okay? Because as per the exam date only, we need to prepare ourselves. So, you know that your next JIB, November 25, exam will start from 2nd November. Okay, so 2nd November, this will be your Indian economy and Indian financial system. 8th November, principles and practices of banking, and 9th November, you have accounting and financial management for bankers. Means now again in your November attempt, you have continuous, okay, your PPB and your this AFM exam. So how to plan this, how to cover this, everything we will discuss in this particular batch. Now, next important thing, that what are the different exam patterns we are going to see under AFM or under any subjects. Okay? I'm not just talking about in this exam pattern only about the AFM. The same pattern you can see in your IEIFS, RBWM, even as well in your PPB. Chaliye. So let's start and let's understand what exam pattern you need to see in your JAIIB. So remember, in your JIIB, you have only multiple choice questions. Here, you are going to see only MCQs. Okay, you are going to receive questions and you are going to receive 4 options for that. Always remember, this is your JAIIB. Here you are going to receive questions as well as 4 options for each and every questions. And how many total questions you are going to receive? Total 100 or 120 questions you are going to receive in your JAIIB. Okay, but what are the patterns? Okay, though you are going to receive MCQ, but in what different patterns you are going to see? Chali, so let's understand that. The first, you are going to see the numericals. Okay, because AFM is about your theory as well as your numerical part, and you are going to see numerical, means in that you need to use your calculator. Yes, calculator is allowed in your exam. Again, what type of a calculator you need to use, I will tell you. But remember, calculator is allowed. And in our sessions, we are going to teach you how to use that calculator, how to use these short tricks, okay, so that you can tackle your especially numericals. Then after that, you are going to see statement matching. Match the following. Okay, you are going to receive 2 columns and you need to do the match the following. After that, you are going to receive fill in the blanks. Okay, you are going to receive blanks and you are going to receive the options, and as per your options you need to fill the blanks. That is your fill in the blanks. And last, and this is your new pattern just introduced in your JIB May 2025, that they started asking you based on case study. Yes, in this attempt, we have observed that so many case studies they have asked, even in your AFM, even in your JAIIB. Earlier, this case study is only your pattern for CAIIB, but this time they have introduced in your JAIIB. So remember one thing, if you see current May 2025, okay, if you have given this current 2025, then you must have observed now, this time they have introduced and they also increase the level of your exam. And no questions they asked directly. Correct. Only limited questions were direct questions. Apart from that, if you have that conceptual clarity, then only you could have solved that questions. So remember, we need to prepare according to that. Okay, yes, this time we need to understand from the concepts, from the very, very small concepts we need to understand. Because earlier, yes, so many bankers used to clear just studying one night before. Okay, because that time JIB exam was just one-liner questions or just a direct questions. But now they have changed the pattern. They have increased the difficulty level. Okay, so we are going to prepare as per these patterns only. Okay, especially with the new pattern they have introduced. Now, let's talk about our main subject, that is your AFM. This is your accounting and financial management for bankers. Now, in this particular session, I know so many of you are from commerce background, so many of you must be from non-commerce background. Okay, so how we are going to complete this AFM? See, AFM is about your commerce only. Okay, here you are going to see debit, credit, balance sheet, P&L. Okay, how to prepare this, how to pass the journal entry. See, you all are bankers, Hana. You all are bankers and you are seeing this balance sheet, you are seeing this P&L every day, correct? Every day you are assuming you are seeing these things in your bank. But how to prepare it? How to read that P&L account? How to read that balance sheet? That is the ultimate thing you need to learn. Correct? And as a banker, we have a lots and lots of responsibility to take care whatever the deposits you are receiving, whatever the loans you are giving. Okay? Because economy depends on you. So you need to understand whatever loans you are sanctioning, whatever deposits you are getting, that is truly represented to you or not. And how you see the truly representation? Through the balance sheet, through the P&L account. Correct? So in this particular subject, you are going to understand what accounts is, how to prepare the accounts, how to start this accounting. Correct? Who introduced this accounting? What are the golden rules we have? We have some different laws also for this particular accounting. We have Companies Act 2013. We have Banking Regulation Act 1949. Correct? And we have, apart from this, SEBI regulations. So, we have, apart from this, Income Tax Act, GST, everything we are going to cover under this particular AFM. Okay. So now next thing you need to remember that under this AFM, you are going to see 4 different modules. How many modules are going to see? 4 different modules. Remember one thing, today is our orientation. So here we are going to discuss about the accounting, AFM and financial management and the topics. Okay, we are not starting any particular unit today because you need to first understand what are the things you need to cover and how we are going to cover these things. Correct? So, under your AFM, you are going to see 4 different modules, A, B, C, D. Okay. Now, if you see module A and B, this talks about your everything related to accounts. Okay, everything related to accounts, whether that is your 11th standard account, whether that is your 12th standard account, whether that is JAIIB level accounts. Everything we are going to cover under this A and B. Now, what are the units? I will tell you. Then, next we are going to see module C. Now, under module C, we are going to talk about financial management. Now, what is this financial management? How this financial management works? What are the things we need to cover? Everything I will tell you. Then, last module, taxation and fundamental of costing. Fundamental of costing, when you are going to use these things, when you are starting your business or when you are analyzing any particular business. Okay. Next is your taxation part. Now, under this taxation part, you are going to see about income tax. You must be submitting this income tax now. So, what are the deductions you have? What are the ITR forms we have? What is the meaning of TDS? Why in our salary every month this bank is deducting TDS? What is the meaning of that? What is TCS? What is GST? What are the different types of GST we have? These things we are going to see in our module D. Correct? So this is about your 4 modules. Now, next thing you need to understand, based on module wise, what are the topics we are going to cover? Okay. And which module is your theory based module? Which module is your numerical based module? That is what you need to understand now. Now, remember, your total exam marks is going to be 100. Okay. Now, in that, if you ask me now which is the highest weightage module or which is the least weightage module, then that is not there in your AFM. Okay, each and every module is important for you. Okay, equally marks are distributed in your AFM. Means if total marks 100, then that is divided by 4, means for each and every module 20 to 25 approx marks are distributed. So you cannot leave any particular module. You cannot just say that I am ready with module A, now chalo let's give AFM exam. No, you cannot do that. Okay, because if you are doing that, then you can see your marks are also going to be like that only. Okay, sorry. So let's start with the first module, that is your module A, accounting and principles and processes. So basically here we are going to see the introductory part of your what? Your accounts. See, here we are going to first see the definition, scope and accounting standards including Ind AS. Now, what is this accounting standards? See, when you are crossing a signal, you are following traffic lights, yes or no? Whenever there is red, you are going to stop. And when there is orange, you are going to start your bike. Whenever there is green signal, you are going to pass that particular area. Yes or no? Why you are doing that? Because you are following some rules and regulations. Correct? You are following traffic rules. Why you are wearing helmet? Because you are following traffic rules as well as you want to be on a safe side. Correct? So that is how in accounts also we need to follow some rules and regulations. How to prepare the accounts, correct? What are the assumptions we need to take? What are the things you need to show in your balance sheet? That is what covered under this accounting standard. Though firstly you are going to see the definition, then where we are using this accounts, how we are using this accounts, who introduced this accounts in India, how we started these things. All these things you are going to see here. And after that you are going to see accounting standards. And now remember one thing, accounting standards are very important for you. In each and every exam, they are asking accounting standards. We have full list for accounting standard. Okay, so they are asking the names, they are asking the numbers. So basically that is a list where you are going to see the numbers and you are going to see their names and few details about those things. Okay, so we are going to cover each and everything. Correct. So this is about your first unit from your module A. Then next you have basic accounting procedures. You need to follow some procedures. Okay, though you know about all the rules and regulations, but what are the procedures you need to follow? What are the assumptions you need to take when you are seeing any business? So that is what covered under this basic accounting procedures. Then next is your maintenance of cash and subsidiary books and ledger. So basically here you are going to see how you are going to start your accounting. The first thing, what is the first thing you are going to prepare? Correct. How to pass this journal entry. What is this debit and credit? You must have heard about these things now. Debit and credit. Which things you need to debit, which things you need to credit. All these things we are going to cover in this particular unit. Then after that, bank reconciliation statement. Now this is your 5-star unit. This is very important and this is quite tricky unit also. Okay. After this, you have trial balance, rectification of errors, and adjusting and closing entries. So basically, while making your accounts, if you are making any errors because of humans, we make errors. So how to rectify it? Okay. How to pass the correct entry? How to identify the things are wrong? How to identify the errors? How many different types of error we have? All these things you are going to cover under this unit 5. Then next, depreciation. Now this is your numerical unit. See, for numerical, I'm going to use N. Okay, so this is your numerical unit. You are going to see different types of methods of depreciation. Now, what is depreciation? See, if you purchase any mobile phone today, okay, and if you want to sell your mobile phone after 1 year, so now tell me one thing. See, if you have purchased your mobile phone, suppose for rupees 60,000. This is your purchase price. Now, after 1 year, okay, you want to sell your mobile phone. Now, tell me, you have 3 options. Tell me genuinely, okay? Please don't tell me that this can happen, I will sell at that point. No. Tell me the genuine thing, what actually happens. So, you purchase mobile phone for 60,000. After 1 year, when you want to sell this mobile phone, you have 3 options. Okay, you are seeing 3 options. First, that you can sell your mobile phone for 75,000. Correct? One, you can sell your mobile phone for 60,000, or you can sell the same mobile phone for 45,000. Tell me. What do you think? The customer will purchase at what amount? If after 1 year you are selling your mobile phone after using continuously for 1 year, what do you think? The customer will pay you what amount? The buyer. That buyer will pay you what amount? 75,000 for 60,000 value of mobile phone, 60,000, or C, 45,000. Yes, of course, 45,000. Now, why 45,000? Because of depreciation. Because you use that mobile phone for 1 year. Because of use, because of wear and tear. Correct? And after 1 year, technologies are also going to be old. New mobile phones are going to be introduced. So this is why you are going to see the decline in your value. Now that decline in your value is known as your depreciation. This is the meaning. But we have 4 different methods. So that is what we are going to cover under this depreciation and how to pass the accounting, how to pass the journal entry. How to show in your P&L account, how to show in your balance sheet, all these things. That is what we are going to see in your depreciation and its accounting. Then next, capital and revenue expenditure. Okay, now capital and revenue expenditure, these are 2 different terms. One is revenue, one is your capital. See, when you are purchasing the long-term assets. Now, let's take a normal basic example. Okay. When we are purchasing house, when we are purchasing vehicle, when we are purchasing TV, fridge, sofa, bed, anything which we are using for long term, means for more than 1 year, that is what we are going to say, that is capital. Okay, but in business, when you are applying the same concept, like when you are purchasing building, when you are purchasing any particular machine, which you are going to use for long term, that is what capital. Okay, that is what your capital expenditure. Then revenue expenditure, for running your business, whatever daily expenses you are doing, that is your revenue expenditure. And this is your capital and revenue expenditure topic. Correct? Then next, bills of exchange. Again, this is your 5-star unit. You cannot skip this unit. Bills of exchange. This is again one of the credit instrument which businesses uses for taking any loan or purchasing goods on credit. Okay, so we have promissory note, we have bills of exchange, we are going to see about the check. These 3 things we are going to cover under this bills of exchange. Then next is your operational aspects of accounting entries. Then back office functions, handling unreconciled entries in banks, and bank audit and inspection. These 3 units are very separate units. In this, we are going to talk about specifically related to banks and especially related to audit. Okay, you must have seen in your banks also a concurrent audit, internal audit, start audit. All these things we are going to see in 9, 10 and 11. Correct? So this is about your first unit, and you can expect from this particular unit around 20 to 25 marks. This is approx. Now, this is your base unit. Okay, this is your base unit. Now, when your base is clear, then only you can start with your module B. If you are thinking that you can start with module B, then you cannot do anything in this module B. Why? Because everything is related to your module A. Module A is your base, module A is your foundation, module A is your 10th class, and module B is your 11th class. Okay? This is your second level, module B. Directly you cannot cover it if you are not having any prior knowledge or any prior you can say yes knowledge only about your accounting, because again in this you are going to see the advanced things. In this you are going to see the financial statements and core banking systems. So basically now in this particular module you are going to see how to prepare balance sheet, how to prepare P&L account. Correct? So here you are going to see the balance sheet equation, preparation of final accounts, company account 1, again 5-star unit. 5-star unit means very, very important unit. Correct? Now, next is your company accounts 2, then you have cash flow and fund flow, then you have final accounts of banking companies. See, as a bank also you need to prepare balance sheet and P&L account. You need to also maintain your books. You need to also maintain your financial statements. So, what rules you are following? What are the acts you need to follow? That is what covered in this final accounts of banking companies. And this is again specifically related to what? Related to your banking and related to your Banking Regulation Act. Okay. Then next is your core banking systems and accounting in computerized environment. Now this is specifically related to your IT. This is going to be your computer session. Okay, here we are going to see the computers, we are going to talk about the technology, how this technology is actually affecting our business, banks. That is what we are going to see. And this is about your module B. Again, here you can expect 20 to 25 approx marks. Okay. And remember, this is your somewhat higher level from your module A. Chali. So this is about your module B. Now, next is going to be your module C. Now, module C is going to be your financial management. Now, financial management means this is your totally different module. Okay, totally different module. Now, in this particular module, you are going to see theory as well as numericals. Yes. If an examiner wants to cover higher weightage for numericals, then this is the module which he is going to opt for. In this, you are going to see the ratio analysis, one of the very important units. This is again 5-star unit. Okay, ratio analysis. In this, you are going to see financial management. Now, what is this financial management? Means whatever funds as a businessman you are arranging, whether that is from loan, whether from your own savings, whether you have borrowed from public, how you are going to manage it, correct? How you are going to use in your business. Now, one of the next important units, that is your interest and annuities. Interest, you must have heard about the simple interest, compound interest, Hana? But now in this you are going to see the annuities also, like ordinary annuity, annuity due, all these things you are going to see. When you are making interval payments, then how to value and how to calculate those amount. That is what you're going to see under the annuities. Then next, YTM. YTM, in this you're going to talk about the loans which companies are borrowing. Okay, so basically we are going to see about the bonds. Then next, forex arithmetic. Now, import export. Correct? Every business is doing this import and export. Means you are not working in some territorial or semi-specific body or area. Correct? Now you can easily interact with any other particular companies, or even in other countries also. So you are using dollars, pounds, yen, so many different currencies. Correct? Even you are using your domestic currency also. So how to value those things, how to calculate the correct forex exchange, that is what you are going to see under the forex arithmetic, foreign exchange rate. You must have heard about these things. This is what you are going to see. Next, capital structure and cost of capital. Again, we are going to focus as a company, how you are managing your funds. Funds means both the things, whether whatever amount as a owner I am using in my business, or whatever amount I have borrowed from third party. How I am managing this overall funds. That is what I am going to see under the capital structure and cost of capital. And then capital investment, decisions and term loans. Correct? Then you have equipment leasing, lease financing. Then you have working capital and derivatives. So this is about your module C. Here you are going to see the financial management things. And this is your numerical unit. Okay? Theory is also important, but you cannot skip the numerical from this particular unit. Chaliye. Then coming to the last module, that is your module D. So basically now under this module D, we are going to see the taxation part, fundamentals of costing. Now first two unit under this module, you are going to see the taxation, income tax, TDS, deferred tax. Basically your income tax act. Okay. Then next you have goods and service tax, GST. What are the different forms you have? What are the types? Correct? And what are the different, you can say the registration limit, everything you are going to see under this particular GST. Then next, from the third till the last 7th unit, you are going to see specifically about the costing. Costing means suppose you want to start your business. Okay. Now whatever expenses you are incurring, for purchasing materials, for appointing laborers, or for any other expenses. So what is the ultimate cost you incurred for producing any particular product? That is what you are going to see from 3rd to 7th module units. This is overview of cost in management accounting, costing methods, costing standards, marginal costing, budgets and budgetary control. And from tomorrow, remember one thing, we are going to start with your module D. Now, why we are starting with module D? Because again in exam, this is going to have equal weightage of like 20 to 25 marks approx. And after this is a very easy unit and short unit. Okay, so first, we are going to start with your module D, so that in a very limited or in a very short term, you can say that yes, you are ready for at least 1/4 subject of your AFM. Okay, that is why we are going to start with module D. Tomorrow you are going to see what is income tax, what are the different acts you have, what are the classifications related to income tax acts and income tax persons. Everything you are going to see from tomorrow. Correct? After the GST, then costing, and then we are going to start with your A, B, and C. Okay? First, we are going to start with your D module, then A module, then B module, and then we are going to cover the C. Okay? This is the flow we are going to follow in our class. Now, if you have any doubt or if you have any queries, you can ask me. I will tell you how you can see the study group also. Tell me. I will share the Telegram link. Earlier we used to have WhatsApp group, but currently we are not allowed to use this WhatsApp group. So for a time being, I am sharing the Telegram group. Chali. Apart from this, any further queries, any further doubts? Tell me, any further queries related to your AFM or any particular thing related to your AFM or any particular thing related to any particular module, any query or any doubt, any difficulty you are finding till now? I will convey with the team. I will inform this to our team and let's see what solution they can say. Okay. Okay. So, I will convey this. Don't worry, I will convey this. Now, chali. So let's continue our session now. Chali. So, next important thing that you can use this QR code for a time being and you can join my Telegram group. Okay? And if you are watching this in our demo session, because this is our live class going on both the platforms, on our paid class also and on our YouTube also. So if you are watching from YouTube, you can join this particular batch. Now, how you can join this particular batch? See, let me tell you, and through that you can join it. Okay, firstly you need to open any search engine whatever you use, then you need to visit to Adda 24/7. This is our official website, so you need to click on this and this is our home page of Adda 24/7. All courses JAIIB CAIIB and your attempt is JAIIB November 25. Now as soon as you open this, you can see here is our success batch. Okay, you can click on this and in this particular batch we are going to cover your all 4 subjects. Okay, whether that is going to be AFM, IEIFS, PPB or that is going to be RBWM. This all 4 subjects we are going to cover in this particular success batch. Now, here you are going to receive online live classes, mock test and ebooks. Also remember one thing, if you want to see the timetable, okay, you can scroll this up and here you can find study plan. Okay, now if you want to see about the PPB, you can click on this. Okay, that your PPB classes are going to start from 16th June. Correct. Then if you want to see about the IEIFS, you can click on that and you can see your already EIFS classes started from 31st May. Then if you want to know about the RBWM, you can click on here. You can see your RBWM classes are going to start from 5th July. Then if you want to know about the AFM plan, you can click on this and you can see here. We have started today. Okay, that is your 9th June. Chaliye. So this is how you can see your timetable about each and every subject. Now remember one thing, if you want to purchase this particular batch, then you need to click on this buy now. Okay. But remember, don't go and pay directly on this, don't click on this pay now directly. Okay, otherwise you need to pay around 4645. But if you use this one coupon code, that is your Y895. Okay, if you use this coupon code and you can see you are going to receive the higher discount amount and now you need to pay only around 4,241. That is the benefit you are going to receive when you use this coupon code, that is Y895. Correct? So this is about your success batch, and if you want to enroll in this particular Telegram group, you can use and you can scan this, and easily you will be redirected to our Telegram group. Chali. So okay, okay, I will convey this thanks to our team. And tomorrow we are going to start with your first module, that is your module D. Okay, so if you have any further queries or if you have any further uh, doubts, you can ask me through the comments also. And remember one thing, you can share this particular session with your friends and colleagues also who are planning for the upcoming JAIIB November 25. So they can watch this particular demo session orientation. Through this also they can take the decision and they can enroll in our batches, because as early you are going to start your preparation, the chances are going to be higher to clear in your first attempt. Correct? Chali. So with this, now I'm winding up this session. So thank you everyone for joining. Take care. And if you have any further things you want to say, you can say. Any further points you want to discuss? Chali. So I think we are good to go. So let's wind up this session. Thank you everyone for joining. Take care and bye-bye and have a good day. Bye-bye everyone. Bye. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye Madhulika ji. Bye-bye. Bye Debashri ji. Bye everyone.